Hey guys, Rory coming at you with a full-on fish and chip review tour of Busselton Western Australia. We got 5 tiers. We've got God tier, we've got A tier, which is amazing, we've got B tier, which is better, we've got C tier, which is crap, and D tier, which is dog shit, belongs in the bin. So let's see who'll be crowned the best fish and chip shop in Busselton, rated by yours truly. Let's get into it. Hey guys, Rory coming at you from Busselton Foreshore. Had a special request to go to Gropers Fish and Chips. So I went there, grabbed the goodies, and here I am. The old jetty, the background. Fucking not bad, eh? Got the old sunset going on over there. It's a bit special. I love this place. Anyway, straight into it, mate. Got my old deck chair. I've had it since Kalgoorlie, but I haven't used it. So got my deck chair. Got a drink, got some sugar-free lemonade. Oh, it does a job. Not bad. I don't know what sort of sweetener they use instead of sugar, but it's fucking alright. Anyway, got the old goods here, which is we got snapper and chips. It was a bit spency. It's 26 bucks for 2 bits of snapper and chips. But anyway, this all seems hot and fresh. It was made with love. Like I said, I had a special request. It's made with love. So shout outs to those who made it with love for me. Hope you have a good holidays too, by the way, guys. Anyway, we got me snapper, 26. I guess, I don't know if they're frozen chips or they're homemade or what. They're fairly sized fillets, I guess. So 26 bucks. I haven't had fish and chips in a long time, so I don't know what the going rate is. Seems all right. Anyway, we'll give it a shot. Oh, that's not bad. Now you go to a fish and chip shop, they usually have pretty... Oh, they use all sorts of fish, don't they? I can't even remember the names of fish they use, but they use... A lot of it's imported fish too, but this is obviously, hopefully, it's local snapper. I mean, maybe it's not from here, but maybe it's from Oz, but it seems good. Got a nice flavour. The batter is nice and crisp and it's light. I don't like big... You know, like, you go to fish and chip places and they don't give you much fish. You just get... All you get is batter, a little bit of fish in it, and the batter's usually really thick and like it kind of dries your throat out, and then you've got to drink something to kind of rehydrate your throat. This is good. This is really light batter, really crisp. That fish, like I said, is really fresh, really hot. Obviously it's freshly made, so I'd be a bit sad if it wasn't hot. It's salted nicely too. It's seasoned just enough, so it's not too salty, but it's also got a nice taste to it. Yeah, I'm a fan. Anyway, we'll go to the chips. The chips, they're hot. I don't know. I'm skeptical about chips now because I've had some really good chips recently. Anyway, check out my burger videos and you'll see some of the best chips I've ever had. But anyway, we'll give these a crack. They're not bad. I'd say they're frozen chips. They get in the bag. I don't know if they're homemade. I doubt it, but they're not bad. Like, they're not stale. They're nice and soft. You got chicken salt on them and vinegar, so they're good. Look, if I was going to give them a rating, if you compare them to other chips, I don't think it's fair. But you compare them to fish and chip shop chips, they're probably about an 8, maybe 9. Yeah. Oh, they're nice. They're not like crunchy chips or anything, but definitely not bad. Anyway, I'm impressed. But since we're here, you gotta have a bit of dead horse, mate. Bit of sauce. Now everyone's gonna go, "Oh, dead horse, who says that?" Well, you want a bit of a history of the saying dead horse, because I can tell you now it's a pretty popular in Australia, even though most of Gen Z, whatever you want to call them, and Gen Alpha's probably never heard it before because they're uncultured. But anyway, the English brought it over. It's rhyming Cockney slang for sauce, dead horse, and the Aussies took it over and we use it, and it's pretty prevalent over in Victoria, but I've heard a lot of people, that's where I got it from, was people calling it dead horse. Anyway, leave me a comment below if you call it dead horse or not and you have no idea what I'm talking about. Anyway, we got some dead horse on the chips. Well, yeah, instantly takes it to a 10. Got love dead horse. All the sugar, all the salt, all the tomatoey goodness. What about the old, oh, you know what I should have done? Should've got bread, man. Chip buddy with bread's the way to go. Anyway, get a bit of sauce on the fish. That's what you want. I was gonna get like a fisherman's basket, but there's just too much oil and friedness for me. Anyway, wash it down with the old lemonade. Oh, that's what you want. Oh, how's the serenity, mate? Sun setting. People out there on boats. People down the beach. It's pretty good now. Here in winter it was dead. I'm a local, by the way. I live here in Busso, love it. But it's pretty dead. And now all of a sudden all the tourists are around. Yeah, it's popped out of nowhere. The Airbnbs are popping. Anyway, Gropers fish and chips. If I was going to give this an overall score out of fish and chip level, I mean it's the first one I've reviewed. I've had a few in town, but first one I've reviewed. I'm going to give them a solid 8 out of 10, I reckon. I don't think they're quite god tier fish and chips. Like, the fish is good. The chips, yeah, I don't know, the chips didn't overly impress me, but I reckon we'll stick them up in A tier. But you know, if I change my mind later on down the track, I might stick them up a notch. But for now, we'll stick them in the A tier. And we'll see how we go. Anyway, I'm gonna sign off, leave ya, go have me dinner. Yo, just been to Cod Rocks. Apparently it's the best fish and chip shop in Busselton, but I'll rate that. Got one fish and chips for one. 14 bucks. Is that a bit expensive, or is things just getting more and more expensive around me and I'm just not noticing the price? I swear it used to be like 8 bucks for fish and chips. I mean, we are in Busselton, but I don't know. I just feel like it's a bit expensive. I mean, I don't actually know. It doesn't look like they're giving me too much. They might have. Lots of grease already. So we got one big bit of fish. It's pretty big. We got quite a lot of chips, though I can see they're quite soggy. We'll go and give a chip a go. Oh, they're shit. I'm sorry to swear, but they are shit. Soggy, greasy. The chicken salt's nice though, but no, they're not good. One bloke working. He was running around answering the phone, doing the service, taking people's orders. One person. Oh, maybe there was more at the back, but I just saw him. Nah, they're not good chips, hey. I actually went there a few weeks ago with my dad, and the chips are really good, but I guess it depends. Like, one fish and chip shop can be so different depending who's working and how busy they are. The fish, the batter actually doesn't look too thick. It looks crispy and thin. I like that on a fish. The fish has redeemed the chips because the chips are shit. But the fish is good. The fish, there's some sort of seasoning on there. It's not chicken salt. Chicken salt on the chips. But there's something on the fish. I don't know what it is. It's really nice. Oh, I got a bit of lemon. I could always squeeze a bit of lemon on it. But yeah, it's really fresh fish. The batter is really crispy. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's really crispy batter, really thin, very flavorful. And that fish is bursting with flavor. Hey, love it. I'll get a bit of lemon. I got vinegar. I got lemon somewhere. Let me get my lemon. Knew I had lemon. Bit of lemon. Oh, lemon on fish is like sauce on a hamburger. It's just made for it. Let's get a bit of that on there and have a go at it. Oh, it's so much better with lemon. Why does lemon and fish go so well together? Anyway, we got a couple of boss moves here. We got dead horse. Yes, it is called dead horse. Don't write in the comments and go, it's not called dead horse. No one calls that. If you're an Australian and you're not 12 years old, it's dead horse. Go ask your parents or your granddad, or maybe you are someone who calls it dead horse. My mates call it dead horse, and we're like in our late 20s, early 30s. I mean, I'm 29 at this current point in time, but most of my mates are around early 30s, late 20s, and we all call it dead horse, so their parents. Yeah, the chips are slightly better with the dead horse. I love a bit of barbecue dead horse, but I'm sorry, but why are they so soggy? There's no vinegar on them and they're soggy as. I just don't get why they're so wet. Weird. Anyway, another boss move. Get us some bread. and make a chip buddy with fish on it. Oh, that's weird. Why would you do that? It's normal. I remember doing this when I was like bloody, I don't know, pretty young and old. Do it all the time, but I remember doing it when I was young. Fish and chips when I was in primary school. Chuck a bit of how you going on it. When I say how you going, I mean chips. How you going can substitute any word in the Australian language or English language. Bit of fish, dip it in the old dead horse, and then off you go. Oh yeah. If you got a bit of cheese, chuck a bit of cheese in it too. Off you go, mate. Bit of fish. What do I think? Cod Rocks. When I had it really good, it was not on camera. That was a few weeks ago, but anyway, on camera, it's alright. I reckon it's got 3.2 stars, I think, on Google reviews. I think it's 3.2, something like that. 3.8 maybe, it's 3 point something. Honestly, out of 10, I'd give it like a 6. The fish is alright. Fish is pretty good, but the chips are not good. And it's fish and chips. If it was just fish or just chips, you get a different review, but it's fish and chips. And the bread and sauce are not yours to claim. So we'll go 6 out of 10, hey? It's like, it's alright. C tier. Cod Rocks, I'm gonna put it in crap tier. The fish is pretty good, but the chips are shit. Hey guys, Rory coming at you from the beach in Busselton again. Got the jetty right there. Bloody sunset over there. People having a swim. Just been to, don't actually know what it's called. It's fish and chips, that's what it's called. Just fish and chips. But it's actually called the Cornerstore. It's on Busselton Highway. They've got a little convenience store there, the Cornerstore, and then they've got fish and chips attached to it. But I don't actually know if it has a name other than just fish and chips. Anyway, ordered some fish and chips. I got a meal for one. Also ordered a couple of pineapple fritters, but they didn't supply them to me, so already they lose negative points. Anyway, it's hot, it's fresh. The batter looks a bit thicker than at Gropers, but give it a shot. I can tell you now it's a lot greasier than Gropers, as you can see. But it's good. It's quite greasy, but the fish is quite tasty. It's fresh fish. It's very thick fish. Yeah. It's good quality fish. I think it's hake, which is pretty good. As for the batter's pretty light. It's pretty crispy. It's not soggy. It's just how you want it. It's not bad. As for the chips, got some chips. Chips seem, they're probably frozen bloody bag chips like the rest of them, but they seem pretty good. They don't seem to be covered in oil or anything, so they might actually be baked rather than fried. They're hot, they're fresh, they're light, they're fluffy. They're pretty good chips. And we got the old fake stick, the old crab stick, which has not actually got any crab at all in it. Yeah, they are what they are. I mean, I just don't like the taste. Like, they're alright, but I'd rather eat fish, to be honest. It's just like eating sausage. It's probably like similar processed meat to the sausage anyway. It's alright. Anyway, I got the old dead horse here. My mate Nico from Gillies over at the moment, and I asked him if it's dead horse or sauce. He said it's dead horse. There you go. All these young whippersnappers don't know it's called dead horse. But anyway, we got the old dead horse on there. Get a bloody chip. Just makes it so much better. Same as the old fish. Get that in ya. Oh, I've still got some lemon. Yeah, living the dream here. Got my deck chair. Got my plate. You gotta have, well, actually, you can eat fish and chips out of anything. Eat it out of a frying pan, out of your hand, out of the paper. This is what I don't like though. When it's just like, you know, the bit that I had before was just all fish, not much batter. And then you get bits here which is like all batter, no fish. That's alright. Anyway, I'm gonna rate the chips a 7 out of 10. Fish will go an 8.5 out of 10. Crab stick. Oh, I hate crab sticks, but we'll go, that's alright. got a 7 out of 10. But overall, it's not a bad place. I mean, it would have got a higher score if they didn't mess my order up and miss out on the pineapple fritters. But all in all, it was good service, it was quick. It was a bit expensive though. It was like 67 bucks for fisherman's basket that my mate got. My meal for one and a couple of pineapple fritters. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. It's pretty good. Anyway, I'm gonna finish me dinner. The fish and chip shop at the convenience store on Busselton Highway, I don't actually know what it's called. That's definitely B tier. That's better. We're getting better. Hey guys, Rory coming at you from Busselton yet again from my house. This time I'm doing the worst rated fish and chip shop in Busselton, which just happens to be Gillies Fish and Chips. 2.8 stars out of 5. Now, I read a lot of the reviews. I've actually read the reviews before. They're pretty harsh, to be honest, and most people are saying the same thing. Poor service, bad food. A lot of stuff about bad food. Apparently the oil's off, the fat smells, the shop smells. Now, I've been there twice before, so I'm a little bit biased. The first time I went, back in April of this year, I actually had a really good experience. And I had good service, good food. The second time I went, I can't remember exactly when, let's say July, maybe August, I had a pretty bad experience. Poor service, poor food, and the guy who was running the show at the time was shuffling around the shop and was quite old. But coincidentally, the guy who served me today was the same guy that served me the first time I went and had a good experience. So anyway, let's see if let's see if Gillies Fish and Chips lives up to the 2.8 out of 5 stars or if they're actually good. So I ordered a fish and chips for one, and also each time I've gone I've tried to order a burger, and the first time they didn't have any patties, the second time they had no buns. So I ordered a burger. I think it's called a fair Dinkum Aussie burger. So first of all, we'll try out the fish and chips. So they actually smell alright. A lot of people are saying that they smell terrible, but I mean it just smells like fish and chips to me. Service was really good. The guy was greeted me as I came in the store, asked me what I wanted. It was prompt service. It was fairly quick. I was waiting around for about 20 minutes after I ordered. And yeah, it was good. He said thanks and see you later, have a good day. Anyway, so we'll try a chip first. The chips seem a bit, not soggy, but they don't seem too firm or crisp, but I mean they've been fried. Whoa. Whatever the seasoning's on them is really good. Doesn't taste like chicken salt. I asked for salt, but I don't know. But yeah, I'm sorry, everyone's gonna complain. Eating with your mouth open, where? Get over it, eat with my mouth open. Anyway, they're a bit soggy because they've been fried, but they're not too oily. People have been complaining that the grease just is absolutely oozing out of the chips, but they don't seem too bad. They're pretty good, they're hot, they're fresh. They're not too greasy or oily, and whatever's on them, it's definitely vinegar. I asked for vinegar, but the salt, I don't know, it doesn't taste like normal salt. It's almost like a herb salt, but it's good. Yeah, I'm happy with the chips. All right, so we got the fish. Don't actually know what fish it is, but I think he said it's snapper. So anyway, there's a piece of the hunk of the fish I just took off. The fish seems fresh, doesn't seem that bad. It's a bit greasy, a lot greasier than the other fish and chips I've reviewed. It seems a bit greasy. The batter doesn't seem too thick, though apparently it's gluten-free batter. I mean, I'm not gluten-free, I'm not a celiac, and I didn't ask for it, but apparently all the batter is gluten-free. Alright, let's give the fish a go. Go for another bite. It's pretty tasty fish, not gonna lie. Plenty of flavour, it's pretty fresh. The batter is a little bit thicker than the batters of the other fish that I've reviewed. It's not quite as crunchy, it's a bit more oily. And it's a bit more floury. You definitely get more of like a floury sort of taste, whereas the other batter that I had from the other places, it was nice and crisp and clean, but this is a bit more floury. Compared to like your average fish and chips, I'd say it's like a couple, or maybe a step higher than your average fish and chip shop. So, in terms of the fish, I reckon the fish is about a 6 out of 10, maybe 6.5 out of 10. It's not the best fish. The chips are pretty good, maybe a 7 out of 10. But overall, fish and chips, yeah, 7 out of 10. It's nothing to write home about. I mean, it's pretty good. Let's go for the old fair Dinkum burger. Jesus, this thing is... What? I don't know how I'm going to eat this. This is, alright, Jesus. This is a burger and a half. I will, if I can get it, I'll show you what I'm talking about. I don't know how to... Anyway. There's the burger. It's like falling apart. I had a skewer through the middle of it, but it also comes with chips. I'm assuming they're the same chips. Yeah, same chips. But anyway, we've got the burger, fair Dinkum burger. It's got beetroot, egg, a 250 gram patty. It's got, not supposed to be a chip, there's a chip hiding in there. Tomato, lettuce, and aioli. On a bun, of course. Let's give it a go. And there's onion in there too. First out, the patty's really good, really juicy, succulent beef. I really like that patty, it's really flavorful. I think they've put some herbs in there. It's really tasty. The patty, sorry, the bun, we'll go for another bite. The bun's just like a standard hamburger bun you get from the supermarket. There's nothing really flash about it. Those absorbed a lot of the flavors from the grease from the burger, so it's quite tasty, but it's just a standard bun. The beetroot's nice. I love beetroot. It gives it that nice little sort of acidic beet taste to it. The lettuce and tomato are nice, so there's not much tomato and there's not much lettuce. The egg is good. The egg's cooked well, and there's also onion in here. The onion gives it a nice kick. I love onion in a burger. Not fried onion, just fresh onion. It's a pretty good burger. It's better than, I know people are gonna hate me, but it's better than anything you buy from McDonald's or Hungry Jack's or Burger King if you're in the US, but it's pretty good. I can't taste the aioli though. It's supposed to have aioli. Maybe he missed the sauce. I gotta stop. Don't do burger reviews when you're hungry. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I'm starving, haven't eaten all day. But yeah, it's a pretty good burger. It's like a homemade burger, you know? You can't really compare homemade burgers to the ones you get at fast food stores. They're way better. But unfortunately it's missing sauce. If it had sauce it'd be better. I'll give it a solid, it's good man, but it's not amazing. I've had some pretty good burgers to be fair. I reckon a 7 out of 10. If it has sauce, it'd be an 8, but it doesn't have a sauce, so it's 7. But all up, Gillies fish and chips. I'm actually impressed, considering it's got 2.8 stars out of 5, and the first time I went there was good, but, you know, coincidentally, it's the same guy that served me tonight. The last time I went was a different guy, and it was not a good experience. All up, I reckon I'll give him a 7 out of 10. It's not bad, the service was pretty good. The store was a bit, I won't say dirty, but there's a lot of stuff around, but it's got a bit of a vibe to it. It's got a bit of a culture to it. Got a ukulele in the corner and a surfboard. In terms of price, it was $30. I think it was 18 for the burger and 12 for the chips, I think. Something like that, 17 and 13 maybe. So it's not too expensive. And I've got lunch for work tomorrow, which is awesome. And the food quality's, the burger's pretty good. The fish is a bit greasy, but pretty good. And the chips aren't that bad. So yeah, all up, 7 out of 10. Gillies fish and chips. I think you've redeemed yourself. I'll chuck Gillies over in B tier. Looks like the winner is Gropers. I understand there's a couple of other fish and chip shops I haven't got around to, but they're not actually really in town. They're a bit out of town. But yeah, Gropers, best fish and chip shop Busselton, hands down. Obviously it was a bit more expensive than all the other places. I had to take that into consideration. However, it's snapper, and apparently it's locally sourced snapper. So there you go. All the other fish and chip shops, who knows what fish they're using. So by far the best. On your Gropers, keep making quality fish and chips. Stay curious, stay adventurous, and keep